Hello everyone, I am Josh. I'm from Game Hunters RS. So I've been tagged in this thing called Taggin Tubers. So it is like a sorry, my mouth looks really blue. Cool. Anyways, yes, it's a Taggin Tubers thing from Retro Rewinder, and basically the idea is to answer a bunch of questions that don't really have anything to do with video games, except one does. And it's just a way to get like an idea of who people are outside of video games, to kind of get to know them as a person, rather than just a video game collector. So I was originally tagged from Longshot, who is a friend here on YouTube and kind of a neighbor. He lives in Toronto, and I'm in Kitchener, so we're kind of like, I don't know, an hour, 45 minutes away from each other. Really awesome guy. If you haven't seen him yet, go check out his channel, and you can see his Taggin Tubers response questionnaire, I guess you could say. I'm doing this video. I'm not sure if Ben's going to do one or not. I'm not really sure he's into the whole answering questions thing, but he might. So, anyways, so I need to click on my thing here to get questions. The very first question is, what game in your collection do you like boxed and complete? This is not really an easy question for me because I'm not particularly attached to any game in particular. However, one game that I really would like to actually just have in general, it would be Battletoads for the NES. It's definitely a game that's been on my want list for a while, just haven't been able to find it. And to have it like boxed and complete would be amazing. I do have it on the Game Gear boxed and complete. This is the copy that I played as a child on my Game Gear, because Game Gear is, contrary to popular opinion, is a pretty awesome system. But yeah, I'm most familiar playing with it on the Game Gear, but I mean the NES is a close comparison. Same mechanics and stuff. Maybe Genesis version as well, but definitely the NES Battletoads box complete would be great. Maybe one day. I just don't want to fork out the money for it. The second question is, what is your favorite kind of potato chip? This is easy. I eat a lot of chips. Can't tell from my chubbiness here. I eat a lot of chips and drink a lot of pop. Be healthy, kids. So my favorite chip is Ruffles, sour cream, and onion. Not something I actually like because I don't really like sour cream and I don't like onion on their own, but on a potato chip, it's delicious. Again, kind of like Longshot's answer with the Ruffles. The chip just manages to hold so much more flavor than like Lay's, or any kind of other chip that doesn't have the ridges in it. So that's kind of nice. The next question is kind of a two-parter. Where has your favorite vacation been? I've been on a lot of vacations, and I can't really say that one is better than the other. I did like a week-long cruise to the Caribbean. I've been to Paris. I've been to Africa, and all of it's amazing. I can't really pick one. I guess the time, if you want like a story to go with like crazy vacation stories, I did go to Africa with my girlfriend, who is now my wife. We went, I forget what year it was. Crap, 2008 maybe? I think it's 2008. But it was the year we went for Christmas to visit my parents, because they were overseas. So I went to go visit them, and this was the year that London got that massive snowstorm that was all of like 2 inches. But for some reason, Heathrow decided that they were going to close the airport. So our connecting flight was through Heathrow. So our flight got canceled, and so we spent about, I guess, the next like 12 hours scrambling trying to find flights because we had to go. It wasn't really a question. So we found a flight, and it took us a long way. We had to go from Toronto to Washington to Munich to Africa. So that was a long flight, and I mean in Washington we had a 12-hour layover, and Munich I think we had a 6-hour layover. So I mean we were flying for a long time. On the way back, Our flight was late. If anyone knows Africa at all, stuff does not run on time. So we got to the airport, and then we found that the Air France flight that we were taking out had been delayed in Paris because of the snow. So we ended up just going back to my parents' place for another couple hours, watched a movie, came back to the airport, went and sat into the lineup area to get on the plane, and we were there for like another, I think, 2 or 3 hours before we finally got on the plane. By the time we got on the plane and got to Paris, our other flight had gone. We had missed it. So we had to wait in line for, I don't know, another 2 or 3 hours just to get a flight. We got another flight, but it was at the end of the airport, and Charles de Gaulle is the most confusing airport you'll ever be to in your life. We had to go through 3 security checkpoints, change terminals. By the time we got there, we had missed that plane too. So wait in line for another 2 hours. We ended up having to stay overnight. We got a free hotel at Disneyland in Paris, so that was kind of cool. It was kind of all dark, so we didn't see anything. And then we came back. We got another flight the next day. There's a whole story at the hotel, but we won't get into that. Basically, it accounts to, over this entire time, I got about 2 hours of sleep, because we didn't know when our plane was leaving. We didn't know what time we had to get up. We didn't even know what plane we were on. So it was just a huge cluster mess by the time we got back to the airport the next day. But yeah, we ended up getting back. We got a flight through Chicago, so we had to go through Chicago and then come back. Go figure. So yeah, the whole thing was just kind of crazy. But I mean, it was good. I mean, I proposed to my girlfriend when we were there, and obviously it's worked out. I mean, how many years later now, and we're still together. So I guess a good story came out of it. So that's. Oh wait, there's another. The second part of this question is, where would you like to go on vacation? My old answer would be Venice in Italy, but I just had friends go there and show me pictures, and it's really dirty, so I don't really think I want to go there anymore. The next one on my list is definitely Japan. I'd love to go to Tokyo, and it just seems like such a crazy country or city in general. Just the things that you can buy in vending machines, or the little niche shops and storefronts that there are. It just seems kind of cool. I'd just love to go in and walk around the city and just experience it. I think that would be a lot of fun. So yeah, those are my answers. Hopefully you enjoyed this series. So part of this thing is I have to tag 3 more tubers. So I'm going to go with this, and hopefully they see this video and they'll do it. So the first one I'm going to tag is SeeJayAre. He's a local guy, so hopefully he watches my videos, maybe. So yeah, SeeJayAre, you're tagged for this. And the next one will be Canadian Retro. Another guy, he lives over in Toronto, actually over by Longshot, so sending it back that way. Canadian Retro, I want to see something from you. And the other one will be my other friend, McFly, down south. McFly3077, I believe, is his. I call him McFly. He's just McFly to me. So yeah, McFly, looking forward to seeing your response to this. Hopefully you see it. And yeah, that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I don't know. Leave me a comment down below if you like my story or anything like that, or if you have a crazy vacation story. Even if you haven't been tagged, you can definitely just throw it down in the comments. I'd love to hear it. That's it, and I will see you guys next time.